Hello and welcome, dear viewers, to a brand new episode of your show, The Untold. My name is Daij Al-Hutari, joined by my colleague Hiba Al-Qahtani. How are you doing today?
Well, I'm doing really great, and hopefully, even to our beloved viewers who are really eager to know more about today's episode, hopefully, you're really good in chemistry.
Yep. Actually, it's quite interesting because we are going to talk and get to know more about one of the rarest majors out there. So it's going to be interesting, and I can't wait to meet our guest, Mr. Naif AlShayji, to get to know more about his field and his untold story. So stay with us. Welcome back, dear viewers, to the studio of The Untold. And of course, we would like to welcome our guest, Mr. Naif AlShayji. How are you doing today?
Well, I'm fine, thank you.
Well, we're so happy to have you here with us in
Me
the
too.
studio.
Me too. It's my pleasure to be here with you.
All right, so Mr. Naif, we would like you to tell us a brief about yourself before we get started with the questions.
My name is Naif Khalid AlShayji. I'm working as a specialist in Public Authority of Agriculture Affairs and Fish Resources, especially in veterinary lab. Also, I'm holding the morgues in the laboratories there for around more than 22 years now.
MashaAllah.
Yes. So it's very interesting to hear about that and to hear about your position. But we want to go back in the beginning. Like, what made you choose this as a career and enter the field as well?
Oh, see, actually, I changed my field to medical biochemistry because after 6 years working in the laboratories, I came to know that there is many things I have to learn. For example, if I want to learn about nervous system or neurology, I have to go back for a specific topic to read about it and to go through more details. If I want to read about immunology, and also I have to go back to the same reference and read about it more.
Yes.
This reference is biochemistry. So this topic actually and this major is inspired me a lot to go ahead and continue with it as a master degree and PhD in the future, inshallah.
So this is actually your inspiration to choose this
Yeah.
field, or there's like another way?
And you see, actually, the field. See, I like laboratory fields. Laboratory fields show you the science with your naked eyes, not only reading it by pages and papers and articles. No, you see it.
The real deal.
And
You
yeah,
see
sure.
it.
Yeah. That's and the most beautiful things is the morgues. It teach me a lot, inspired me a lot to learn more and more about science. And you know, it's make a person also humble to deal with the science and other students also. I learn from my students much more than what I learn in the scientific life.
Usually every day is a new lesson.
Sure.
So, but like, what makes it unique and different from other sciences now that you experienced some of it already?
Yeah, that's a good question. Good one. Biochemistry is a diverse field with countless opportunities. Let me mention only one reason that let me study the biochemistry or medical biochemistry actually. Actually, it shows me the secret of life. We call something the biologists call the central dogma of biology. It's stated in 3 stages: DNA replication, transcription, and translation. In the end, the DNA will turn by steps to protein. That's what keeps us alive. When I search for a field or a topic to study about this thing, I find it only in biochemistry, especially in medical biochemistry. So I understand now the secret of life scientifically, not religion. Scientifically, I understand it. Really, I understand it. So I like it and I go through it. Until now more than 15 years, still I'm studying biochemistry.
That's really interesting.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah. You know, back in the days when you used to study chemistry, there is a section that's called biochemistry. And it's very difficult because there's lots of chains and lots of, CH3, CH4 and stuff like that. And, you know, talking about this in a very simple way, you know. And having that said, we've never thought that tomorrow I can study biochemistry and become something more of a big of a deal. Like, people will consider, I want to study medicine, I want to study science, many kind of
different
fields.
fields,
Even if we're talking about biology, since it's all about let's say the body itself and the human self, and then never thinking about biochemistry that could actually be the main studies of, as you just said.
Oh, it's a very difficult and complex field, actually.
Yes, yes,
Complex
indeed.
field, yeah. It deals with, from the name, bio mean biology, chemistry. Chemistry mean the chemistry itself, so the chemicals inside the body, how your body start working until the death of the living organisms.
Yes.
So it starts from the day that the organism birth until died. Your body is working, even until dead. It's not the time now to
doesn't
speak
stop,
about
yeah.
it. Yeah,
Yeah.
it doesn't stop. It
Yes.
doesn't stop. It will stop actually after the human die 3 days. After the death of a
death.
human, takes 3 days until it's completely stopped.
stops.
Yeah.
So we mentioned now the topic of biochemistry, and we talked about students and education. So if a person studies biochemistry, what kind of, let's say, interest field they could enter? Is it only in the laboratory work, or it could actually expand in different kind
Both,
of places?
both of them. Laboratory work is important. The stereotype in people, what they know about is all the disease caused by microorganisms, bacteria, viruses, parasites, fungus. No, there is something called metabolic disorders or metabolic diseases. It's sometimes much dangerous, most dangerous than the microorganisms itself.
Right.
That depression. Everybody hear about depression, and
Yes.
see what's it lead to. What it did to the human
Right.
itself. Yeah. Sometimes he's dead within a few days. Most of the cancers, it's a passional disease, not because of something, not only the radiation or smoking or no. Something also coming from the passion.
Right.
Yeah, if the human become more sad and more sad,
Yeah.
he will lose 4 kinds of the happiness: serotonin, dopamine, oxytocin, and endorphin. The hypothalamus will stop secretes this kind of neurotransmitters.
Yes.
So this will lead the high, what
Risk.
can I say? Yeah, high risk, difficult in breath.
We even hear it when people say, for instance, this person has cancer. They immediately say, "Why? She's a very positive, happy person." And then you hear someone say, "Maybe something bad really happened in her life.
Yeah.
She's super sad, depression, and we don't know about it. Could lead to such incident." We don't want to say that it's 100% true, but yes, we do hear, especially our ancestors. This is the way
See, it's
how
a
they
combination
talk
actually.
about.
It's a combination. The cancer is the reason of the cancer is it could be biological and psychological effects also. Not only biological effect. Some kind of bacteria can cause cancers. But if I speak about, for example, oxidation, what we know about oxidation in the life that to adding oxygen on something,
Right.
but inside the body, if you eliminate a hydrogen from something, that's caused oxidation in the body. This is the first reason of aging and cancer.
Okay.
The most dangerous
Yes.
is the oxidation. So how we can get rid of it? By using antioxidants. So that's it. You study the biochemistry in this way, take it in this way, take the reason and take the treatment also. With only go deeply through the biochemistry, you will understand why you have to study this, why this is the most important. See, I'm talking the non-biased perspective, not because I'm a biochemist, that's mean, no. Biochemistry, really, if you understand the biochemistry, you will understand more than 90% in the medical field.
Mr. Naif, now it really caught my attention when you mentioned oxidation and also antioxidants.
Yeah.
Can you talk like extra about
Yeah,
how
sure.
they counter each other also, and
Sure.
how it's in the body also?
See, oxidation occurs when something called free radicals interact with the cell. Free radicals is a highly reactive molecules with unpaired electron. That means it's lack of electron. So even it's stated H2O2 like that. So see, it's similar to water. Water is H2O.
H2O,
No,
yes.
add one more oxygen. This is the free radical. How it can harm the body? It can kill cells by affecting a protein, DNA. So this will damage the cell. Okay, how to get rid of it? We will come here for the antioxidants. Antioxidants is a neutral molecule. It can neutralize also the free radical by donating an electron. So it is enter the body and give the free radicals electron. This is electron, please. Now split to water and oxygen, please. If they stay together, it will be hydrogen peroxide. If you split it, it will give you water and oxygen inside the body. So This is the action of antioxidants. It works also as an immune system, as a defense for your body. So otherwise, if the oxidative stress start to take place in your body, it will cause inflammations in several places in your body, cancer, aging, also chronic diseases like heart failure, some respiratory effects also.
Wow.
Yeah, and sometimes it affects also the fetus.
That's
Yeah,
really
yeah,
important
yeah,
thing.
yeah, sure. We should have, and we should understand the antioxidants also when we take. You can find it in fruit, vegetables, especially tea. Tea without sugar is one of the most important sources of antioxidants, especially green tea. Green tea is wonderful. To have 2 cups a day, that's enough, more than enough, to get a good amount of antioxidants.
Other types like maybe food,
Fruits, yeah. Fruits, nuts. Also nuts, it's fine. Especially the peanuts. Pistachio, also it's rich with antioxidants. You know something also, it's good as an antioxidant. You hear about uric acid?
Yes,
Yeah,
uric acid.
uric acid. Some doctors alert us with uric acid. No, your uric acid is high. Please make it a little bit down. You feel a salty joints and you cannot walk, even walk.
Yes.
This is bad for your health, but this is one of the best antioxidants. It works very well inside the body. So you need uric acid, but not excessive uric acid. So you have to maintain
Balance.
it. Yeah, balance
Balance
it.
it.
Yeah.
And balance is key to everything, to be honest. And I mean, talking more about the concept itself, people, especially if we're talking more about new generation, they wouldn't think that biochemistry could be something very important. I mean, it's basically everything, you know?
It is.
It's like
Yeah,
the
yeah.
main thing. And people must focus more about it and keep it in mind that this is something we have to emphasize on to educate our audience
Yeah.
that these fields are there. You can always choose something very great for you in a way to emphasize on the future, because we have lots of doctors and we do need doctors.
Yeah.
But yet again,
course, yes.
I mean, how many times do we hear there's a person who's really specialized in biochemist?
Yeah.
I mean, it's
It's
really
one of the rarest,
difficult.
yes. It's
Yeah.
one of the rarest
Yeah.
majors out there.
Yes.
Yeah, because also biochemistry also deals with pharmacology. See, the pharmaceutical field also, you can develop new drugs and therapies. You can go also through the biotechnology by develop innovative solution for health and industry. Also, it's wonderful. It's very good for the body. Biochemistry also, you know who's trusted doctors, in my opinion? The doctor who know the relationship between the medicine that he wrote it for you and the metabolism inside the body.
Yes.
Yeah, you will understand the metabolism and biochemistry much more than pharmacology.
That's
Yeah,
very interesting.
yeah. That's wonderful. I trust doctors actually who know about the metabolism and how the medicine will interact with this metabolism inside my body. So the medicine will take, and will be faster in treating.
Faster,
Yeah.
effective.
Yeah.
All right, let's talk a little bit about vitamins and how important it is for the human body.
Yeah. Vitamins is organic compounds. Your body need a small amount of vitamins to function properly. It can, boost the immune system in your body, produce energy in your body. Also, it can repairing the cell damage also. One of the stories of vitamins, Christopher Columbus, when he started his journey with his sailors, they reserve some salted meat or dry meat for their food. This is a long journey. They will discover the North America. It will take years. After a few months, their food only meat. After a few months, there is a strange symptoms start to appear in the sailors.
On their bodies.
Swollen ankle, bleeding gum, losing some teeth, death, depression, nausea, many diseases. So they don't know about what to do in this thing. They are afraid from the outbreak of the disease. So he kept them in an island and he left back to continue his journey. Once he completed his mission, he come back just to check for his sailors. He thought that he will find just only graves, dead bodies only. No, he found them in very good shape and health. Why? Because this island is rich with citrus. Citrus is kind of also lemon, orange. This is full with vitamin C. With the years, they discover that the treatment of this kind of, they call the sailor fever, or they call scurvy actually, scurvy. This disease, the cure is a small amount of lemon juice.
That's
See
it.
the importance of vitamin C.
So if they had juice,
If you have a bleeding gum, believe me,
Vitamin
before
C.
direct try the vitamin C for 10
oh
days.
yes, yes,
Yeah, if the bleeding gum didn't stop, then you can go to the doctor. But I prefer to go doctor first, sure. But
definitely.
yeah, but also we have put the vitamins in our mind. So vitamins is very important, and we have two kind of vitamins, not only one kind of vitamins. We have water soluble vitamins. This important to know the kind, so you know when you can
When
take
to
it.
use and
Yeah,
how
when
to
to
use.
use.
Yes.
You know, like Mr. Naif, I really would like to get to know or get into the vitamins even more.
Yeah.
But first, let's take this really
Yeah, yeah,
short break,
sure.
and then we can continue our
Yeah,
topic.
okay, yeah.
All right,
Thank you.
stay with us, dear viewers. We will be back. Welcome back, dear viewers, to the studio of the Untold, and of course, welcome back to our guest, Mr. Naif AlShayji. So we were talking previously about the vitamins and the importance of
Yeah.
it, in the human body, and you gave us like a few examples,
Yeah.
so we can continue and talk more about it in
Yeah.
details.
See, as I say, there is two kinds of vitamins: the water-soluble vitamins, B and C, and the fat-soluble vitamins, A, D, E, K. We call it in Kuwaiti بس إيدك. B and C, A, D, E, K. B and C that are soft and small molecule of vitamins, so it can enter the kidney and the body can get rid of it. And the body will never reserve it. So nobody just tell you that if you drink a big amount of vitamin C, your skin will turn orange or something. No. Your body will not reserve vitamin C. Sometimes it reserves the vitamin B6 and B12. Sometimes for a few months in the liver, then the body will get rid of it. The fat-soluble vitamins, here you have to take it within the meal. Take your food, stop, take your supplements, and then continue your food with a big amount of water. This will mix with the fat because it is fat-soluble vitamins.
Just like the magnesium.
Yeah, no.
It's-
Magnesium is mineral, not vitamin. Vitamin is A, D, E, K.
But it takes effect just like the magnesium.
Yeah,
That's
yeah,
why,
yeah. Yes,
because
yes, that's it.
It was mentioned that you have to take it also in the middle of your
Yeah, in the middle
meals.
of your See, most of the supplements preferable to take within the meal. This is better. Omega-3, magnesium, zinc, whatever it is, better take it within the meal. But water-soluble vitamins B and C, you can take it anytime you need.
anytime.
Especially if you start your day with it. That's
Yeah, I mean, they always say make sure to take a test to know what kind of vitamins you actually need because sometimes you over exceed the amount of vitamins. Let's say talking about omega-3. If you take a lot of omega-3, you would immediately start to have rash and allergies, which is something unfortunate, Though it's very useful and healthy, but you have to always have that kind of balance and sense that is presented in you. Yes.
Sometimes omega-3 cause the heart failure with some people, not all people. If they exceed the amount of, no, you have to take even 1 or 2 tablets per day is better. But for me, I prefer to get my vitamins and minerals from natural food. Better. If I need omega-3, I can go through tuna, any kind of fish. Fruits, some of fruits, because there is also vegetable contains omega-3.
Yes, that's-
Omega-3.
Yeah, you can take it. For me, I prefer to take food. Take it by food.
So can you highlight the most important ones, the vitamins?
All kind of fruits. Most important
yes,
one.
yes,
Vitamin B, vitamin C. Your body needs it daily. Actually, these things. Vitamin E. It's wonderful if it works with an element inside the body. Name is selenium. If they work together, it will be perfect for mostly all your body glands and hormones. Vitamin D is much important for for the bone, for the calcium absorption inside the body. So vitamin D is also important.
Here in Kuwait, we have lack of vitamin D.
Yeah, sure. And you know what's surprised me that our sun in the summer is perfect as a vitamin D precursor, but nobody can stand in the sun more than 10 minutes. Sure, in the summer.
I guess
can understand.
all what we need is 10 minutes, right?
Yeah, yeah,
To
10
get
minutes, that's all.
what
That's
we
all.
need.
Not get more than this.
But
Even especially people who would try to make a tan, they are happy with the tan. They don't know that the tan
the
is,
beneficial.
the tan actually is the action of melanocytes in the body to, to avoid the ultraviolet to enter inside the body. So it is
So
our
you mean
melanocytes.
it blocks or it
Yeah, it blocks it.
It
Blocks it, yeah. So it will cover your body and protect it.
Huh.
But people know, they don't know that if they stay more long time under the sun, it may be because causes 2 or 3 kind of cancers. So yeah, they have to be careful. So 10 minutes, 15 minutes is perfect. Perfect to be under the sun. And the sun is not source of vitamin D, it's a precursor of vitamin D. Vitamin D, you can get it from milk, egg, as a supplement, also as a tablet. This is good also, but you have to stay in the sun. You have to practice an exercise or hiking, especially in the starting of the day, not afternoon, starting of the day. You start just to walk even for half an hour. This will help your body to get the proper vitamin D. And also the vitamin D will help your body to absorb the calcium. The calcium is not only reserved in the bone. The calcium is also important for the muscle contraction and the function also for the nerve. That's important. So vitamin D and K actually is very, very important for the nerves and the muscles.
Yes.
Yeah.
So when it comes into family members and friends, I'm very sure you're a very important source to ask about the medication, to ask about vitamins, to ask about many great details. So having that said, when you see that, like, how do you feel and how do you understand how important is the field itself, talking about biochemist, and having people take you as a reference when it comes into what to take and what not to take in that mindset?
Sure. Sure. See, biochemistry not only to read and answer questions. Biochemistry let you go through the life and try to understand more. Now, once I finish studying biochemistry, in the supermarket, any food, I never buy food without reading the ingredients of the food. The pharmacy, I never take a medicine or a supplement from the pharmacy without reading the ingredients also for the medicine and what is the active
components.
the components, and the active formula and the medicine. This is most important. So anyone from my family asking me about these things, actually I become happy, but I feel still myself, I'm still a student. I'm really still a student. And more than 15 years, I'm still till now study about biochemistry, and it will not finish. Yeah.
It's a huge world.
Yeah.
Huge field itself.
All right, so Mr. Naif, you mentioned that you worked in laboratories and also in morgues, right? So can you share one of your experiences in these places?
In laboratory, you conduct samples, also examine samples. You can do a groundbreaking research. So it is a place, for me, this is my opinion. The laboratories, it's a place where the curiosity and the precision meet together, for me. Morgues is more somber than working in that, but it's very important to understand the effect of what you work and what you study inside the body. We know about drugs. People dead from overdose. Okay, they die. And if we see them, they are only dead bodies. But open the body and see inside. See the effect of the drugs inside the body. Not only the drugs, heroin and no. Even I'm talking about even paracetamol. See the effect of it inside the body if it start to be harmful in the body. So with these two together, I get a very wonderful experience, and I really like this work. And I came to know finally is the bacteria is not eating the body organs. No, it secretes many kinds of poisons that can damage the liver. Okay, I see the human body is it's clear, nothing. But when I open the liver, it's really bacteria can secrete toxins.
Things.
The aflatoxins we can get it. We see some aspergillus fungi growing in crops like corn or peanuts. We say it, or we just clean it and eat it. We don't know how much harmful we get inside our bodies. The morgues teach me this thing, as well as the laboratories also. So, really, I'm still astonished about this thing. So it changed my thinking, changed my way how to read the articles and going through researches because of both of them.
And also what to buy and what to avoid,
Sure,
and
sure,
what
yeah,
to eat
yeah,
and what.
yeah. You sit by yourself when you eat. Oh, now the food is passing my esophagus. Oh, now it's reached my stomach. After a while, the journey of the food inside your body. That make you thinking always, all the time.
Yes.
Yeah.
And what's really interesting is that a person should always educate themselves and learn. It's not just because you want to get in the field, but to know what you are dealing with. Because in the end, this is a body that's going to go on for a long, let's say, destination with you. If you keep on, let's say, on track, knowing what's happening and what to keep in mind, this is where you start to have more healthier body, healthier lifestyle, and of course, preserve it for a longer period of time and years.
Sure,
When it comes into that, having this kind of relationship between your studies, between your life, and not affecting it in a very way that you become more of a person who's terrified of everything around you. Because sometimes a lot of knowledge would make that kind of sense and illusion that a person starts to emphasize and really scared of anything at the surfing. Which creates something very important, is to always have a very a great view and manner when it comes into accepting the knowledge and presenting to everyone. Now, when we're saying that, it's very difficult when you read and study and then try to tell and educate a person about it. You always have this conflict, and letting them understand that this situation that you did could lead to a harmful decision. For instance, if the food falls in your home, especially for the grandmother carpet, it's always clean. She just rubs it and then you have to eat it because it's clean. Yes. But once you see, like there was a viral video, once it falls down, how many germs and bacteria that actually gets on the surface of the food, even though you clean it up and you eat it, it has lots of things. So having that said, having conflict with elderly is something very difficult, especially if it's the grandmother.
Yeah.
So how do you deal with that?
See, in this way, how to deal. See, sometimes the rules inside house, we don't have even chance to break it. We can break the rules outside the house, but inside house, no. Especially when you come to the grandmother, you cannot. But for me, after studying this kind of field, no, not I'm watching only by watching myself. I'm worried also and concerned also about my children and my mother and father also, my parents also. I start to be more concerned about them. How do they eat? Okay, I'm not following the expire date always. No, I'm following the production date. Production date. If the food stay more than 2 years, okay, it's still not expired. There is a life also. No, I have to be worried about this. Maybe me with full health, I can eat it, but for old people, small children, no, they cannot stand it. So I avoid it and get rid of it. See, I don't know how to explain it for you, but really biochemistry, letting me, even if I open the fridge, I have to check shelf by shelf.
Okay, about the date and all
dates, and if I see new product, I have to follow the ingredients also, read ingredients, see. If there is something difficult and something new to me, I open my Google and check my account and read more about this.
There's nothing wrong about reading and getting to know more about the things that you have.
You will be more rest, terrified, but rest also at the same time, because you understand how your body work, how your body will deal with these kind of foods, this kind of
product itself.
Product itself. So it is easy now for me how to control my children dietary. Even sometimes I cannot hold myself by eating, but with my children, no, I can't control them. It's very easy.
I guess it keeps you worried most of the time, but I guess with time you get used to the things that you have, and then it's going to be okay.
Sure.
And speaking about time, I mean, we really did enjoy being here with you and spending time. And I'm very sure even our dear viewers did enjoy having you here.
Thank you. I hope that.
Well, thank you very much. It was a pleasure having you.
Thank you very much. It's my pleasure also.
Thank you. All right, so dear viewers, let's take this quick break before we wrap the episode. Stay with us.
And with that, dear viewers, we're with the end of today's episode. We're talking more about biochemistry. Today, I'm very sure people are really aware and educated. This is a field that's very tempting, very difficult, but yet very important.
Yes, 100%. And of course, as you heard Mr. Naif, you can always check with the internet to get to know more about the ingredients and all the things that, you have to know before, having or buying or purchasing and all these kind of things. So we hope you enjoyed it. So stay safe and we hopefully get to see you again in another episode of The Untold. Goodbye.